You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yeah, for real. For real. It all feel good, that started till that shit fall off. Like, baby, why you don't text? Like, how come you don't call? You made me pop up at your job. Tell no crackers don't work you too hard. You been asking me how I been. Oh, I been writing that song. I turned your name to a song. I try not to worry too much. I been drinking this for my anxiety. Overthinking like, what if you hide it? Overthinking like, what if you hate me? Overthinking, man, that be the death of me. Don't respond to nothing that you dubbing me. Don't respond to nothing that you dubbing me. I can't get in my feels. I gotta keep shit P. I gotta keep shit real. Did you get that real that I sent you? I saw and I thought about you. You see, I always think about you. Do you ever think about me? Like, damn, baby. It all feel good, that star until that shit fall off. Like, baby, why you don't text? Like, how come you don't call? You made me pop up at your job. Tell no crackers still working too hard. You been asking me how I been. Oh, I been writing that song. I turned your name to a song. Yeah. For real. Yeah. For real. Mama told me no good girls with a big butt and a big smile. I told her no, I'll play my bitch bad and I love her down. Long day, I'm gon' rub her down. Long time love not in my plans. Long term lay my favorite one. We faded while the sun's up. Mama told me no good girls and no chest tats and big boobs. I still fall for the same tricks. With me around ain't no new moves. With me around, baby, don't change up. 304, I can save ya. 305, my lifestyle, that shit D just bite down. I swear to God, baby, damn. Yeah, for real. Oh man. Yeah, for real.
I should have had a nigga, not a boyfriend. That's different.
My fault. Like, that's you lying, by the way. I definitely asked you have a man.
I got a man, not a boyfriend though.
Oh, alright. What's the difference?
A man is y'all have an understanding, but a boyfriend is a commitment. I don't have one of those.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yup. Trying to find a words to say this. I'm trying to find. Reaching out to you, my darling. Reaching out to you, my stormy. Don't wanna fight with you, fighting you. You're like a one girl on me. You send pics of you, disarm me for you. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're I still dream of you. You not know what's outside. I love when you rock my body at night. You're coming right like Holly. All the niggas they hear that it's stressing your body. I was trying to rub on it. You know they fucking your body. I just wanna love on it. You just to find out a way. I'm dying, hoping you're okay. I'm trying, dying. I'm dying, I'm dying.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yup. I asked to give it to me, and if I gotta beg and plead, I'ma get that on my knees and say, Big Mama, please, can you give it to me? And if I gotta beg and plead, I'ma get that on my knees and say, Big Mama, please, can you give it to me? Yeah. Why you tryna say that shit? You act like you gon' die with it, bitch. You got a pigmentation, hold it like a Dalmatian. Every time I dive in it, she like that shit wet, ain't it? What the fuck? Man, you know that shit an understatement. I get that real in that shit like I'm the Undertaker. I will go miles for that box like I'm Sky Water. Picture mail to my phone, shit made my eye water. I asked to give it to me, and if I gotta beg and plead, I'ma get that on my knees and say, Big Mama, please, can you give it to me? And if I gotta beg and plead, I'ma get that on my knees and say, Big Mama, please, can you give it to me? Yeah, it's that begging music. It's that drop on my plans when you callin' music. It's that I wanna be friends, so I love you music. It's that give you my last name and then we can't music. Oh, this real music, yeah, shake your ass to it. She got an attitude, boy, all I see is ass moving. Yeah, just like that, baby. Just like that, baby. Just like that. Just to give it to me. And if I gotta beg and plead, I'ma get that on my knee and say, Big Mama, please, can you give it to me? And if I gotta beg and plead, I'ma get that on my knee and say, Big Mama, please, can you give it to me? Yeah.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
All right, it's currently 3:45 a.m. and I'm going to try and make a song. Who likes music? That's right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Baby, come. Baby, spend a weekend with me, we in France. I can get your ass here on a plane. When you land, tell me that you're on the way. On the beach, we can hear the waves crashing. Know the scenery is beautiful, flicking. These memories, I don't want you to miss it. Turn your location on, you ain't missing. I know your friends back home probably hate it. Know that nigga that you with probably shit. I know he hating, probably calling me a trick. But he hating cause he can't afford a trip. Damn. Baby, won't you come to spend a weekend with me, we in France. I can get your ass here on a plane. When you land, tell me that you're on the way. On the beach, we can hear the waves crashing. Know that scenery is beautiful, flicking. These memories, I don't want you to miss it. Turn your location on, you ain't missing. Yeah.
Yeah, baby, we in France. They might stab me from behind, check my front. You be hating when I'm rolling up my blunts. I see through the haze, bedroom hella grunt. Thinking about you for a while, conversations getting dry. Me, I think you put a towel, baby. You and I with who? Don't laugh at me, I ain't a out, baby. In fact, I'm finna pounce, I know your dumb ass hard to growl, baby. We could try friends, baby, I don't know. Put you on a plane, go to Mykonos. I never been to Greece, you never left home. I hate when family preach, I know they dead wrong.
Baby, won't you come to spend a weekend with me, we in France. I can get your ass here on a plane. When you land, tell me that you're on the way. On the beach, we can hear the waves crashing. Know that scenery is beautiful, flicking. These memories, I don't want you to miss it. Turn your location on, you ain't missing. Yeah.
I'm gonna look into some fight, and I'm gonna let you know. And you're gonna tell me yes, and I'm gonna come. And you are too.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, lie to me constantly, telling me honestly, probably using me. Nothing is real to me when everyone's fake to me. Nothing is new to me, nothing is news to me. What do you want from me? How do I?
All right, chat. Happy Monday. Hold on. Oh, shit. The back like, oh, yeah, that shit is on. Wasn't properly facing. Get 4 chair on it. Look at my back. Chat, we here. I gave y'all the full playlist today. You know what I mean? Also, chat is not updated on screen. I hate when chat does that. All right, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Monday stream. We're here. We're square. We're here and we're queer. I'm ready to talk about stuff. My goddamn daddy was here. I think he's still downstairs currently. They are redoing my kitchen, so my daddy was here all day. I walked inside my back room in my boxers, as I usually do. And guess who I saw sitting inside my inside this room? My daddy. So that was weird. Meet hard as ever. My dad is in my back room. That was awkward. But you know what? It happened. You know what? And he and I just didn't talk about it. Let us see Steve. Steve is leaving, yo. Steve is on his way out the door. He good though. At some point, this nigga, I was telling Steve about FD, and he said, yo, you get industry planning. Don't fuck this up. I said, yo, relax, oh man. Relax. Relax. He turned up on me. I was like, damn, nigga. Relax. I was like, I don't know what the fuck going on with Cuss, but yeah, I mean, shout out to my dad. Let me hold on. I'm trying to get chat together. Sometimes chat just be like, hey, by the way, I don't want to work. There we go. All right. First things first, since we here, Steven, you ever gonna pick me to 1v1? What are you talking about, Kyle? Meet over Pop's not crazy. What we doing, yo? Can we relax? First things first, shout out to everybody who's here. If you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is through donations. But if you're too poor for a donation, you just feel like it's not worth it, we do offer memberships for everybody who want to hear more of this stuff. If you're not already on our Patreon, we have a membership program here on YouTube. For $20 a month, you get 3 episodes a week. 3 episodes a week also equals 12 episodes a month. It's the best deal in the business. For just $20, we are the podcast for the working man. We are there for you throughout your shifts, and that's how we get it done. Like I said before, we do take donations. Monday streams, I'm not doing music donations. I know Friday we did a lot of music donations. That was very fun, and I would like to continue doing that on Friday streams. But Monday streams, we got to eat off these. This is how we're going to get our clips for the week, so no music donations today. Also, while we're here, like the stream. Everybody like the stream. Let's run up those numbers on the stream. I'm here. Y'all got me for the next, I'm not going to say 3 hours, but for sure the next hour and a half minimum. Hour and a half minimum, y'all got me. No problem. So, now that I got all of my obligatory shout-outs out the way, shout out to 2K. Shout out Lessons. Okay. For 2K said hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Lessons said, can we start with me and Kingpin Twitter interaction? Okay. Why is that where you want to start? Why do you want to start with you beefing on the timeline? Why is that? Why is that where you want to start? Y'all niggas is so nutty. Y'all niggas is so nutty. I do it though. I saw it, but Lessons is like most of us just wants to hear me talk about him. Here we go. What did you say? Is it inside the community? Is it even inside the community? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I have no idea what the context is behind this. They was going back. Oh my God. All this is too much. Okay, this is too much lore. All right, let's get a lore though. This past weekend, number one, first and foremost, I'm going to talk about the one man versus 100 gorillas in a second, because I do have thoughts on this. I have one man versus 100 gorilla, and I think I have the best thoughts on the internet. Like everybody thinks they have the best thoughts on the internet, but mine are actually the best thoughts. By the way, this is old chat. Let me see. This the old chat. Oh shit. This is the old chat. Whatever. I'll fix it later. Also, why is this shit so big? Hold on, chat. There we go. About right there is good. All right. So this past weekend, at some point in the community, it turned into how many PMs do you think it would take to be Dom? At some point, that's where it turned into. Why did it turn into that? I don't know. But niggas was like, yeah, well, no, we can be Dom. We can be Dom. Who? What I said was, here's what I said. I'm willing to die. You niggas think I talk the way that I do because I'm on some academic shit? I yell at the intersection where my house is once a week. I'm ready to die. Are you? I was ready to die. And I'm still ready to die. Lesson said, in the next 5 years, Dom's gonna be fighting 25 to life, and he 100% did that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Crazy how you snitching on him. You supposed to be like, no, we never saw that coming. That's crazy how you get it off. Black Kingpin said, niggas be dick riding for the love of the game, man. Explain how this dick riding. He'd 100% do that shit. Not dick riding, just making observations. Good day, YN. Little nigga, stop dick riding. It's not good for your health. To what she said, you can't little bro me after saying this. Be careful. Be careful the words you spoke before incurring. Good day, young nigga. He gotta relax. This is insane. Like, first of all, Lessons, you gotta realize, Lessons is fighting an uphill battle because he is the sweetest kid. So he be trying to make sure that niggas know he's not the sweetest kid, but deep down inside, we know he the sweetest kid. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's a sweet kid, bro. He's a sweet kid. But yeah, I mean, you gotta relax. It got spicy for no reason. Now, also, while we here, Kyle was like, I'm taking down 1v1. I'm not saying Kyle is getting knocked the fuck out, but I'm also not saying Kyle's taking me. Kyle is insane for saying he'll take me. That's disrespectful language. He supposed to be like, it's gonna be a tough one. It's supposed to, you know what I mean? You gotta keep it respectful. Nah, it's gonna be I ain't saying I'm gonna knock Dom out, but it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep it. It's a tough out. Yeah, I'm saying, if you know what I mean, it gotta be a tough out. Yeah, you're not supposed to lay down, but respectfully, you're supposed to give, it's a tough out. Stop saying pause in the chat. Could you take Kyle down? I could take Kyle down. It's gonna be a tough out. I'm not saying that Kyle going down easily. It's gonna be a tough out. But you see the respect I put on it? It's respect. It is respect there. You can't just jump right there. Oh yeah, I'm getting him out of here. That's crazy. I'm willing to die. He's not taking you. Pause, Dom. Stop with the pause, bro. I'm homosexual. Now what? I'm gay. Now what? Now what? I like penis. Fuck, nigga. Jesus Christ. Now let's start with this 100. Who the toughest out? That's a good question. Let's start with this 100 gorilla shit, bro. First and foremost, you're lying, and that's okay. Hit me up. Hit me up, not crazy. Hit me up, not crazy. Yo, y'all good? Y'all good? You good, bro? Y'all good, bro? Y'all like everybody good in chat? Is everybody? I'm making sure everybody good. I want you to know this one tweet has changed this week of podcasting for everybody. Every single podcast and live stream you listen to is going to be talking about this. This shit got 245 million views, my nigga. 245 million views. That's not crazy. He said, I think 100 niggas could be one gorilla. Everybody just got to be dedicated to this shit. Now, mind you, he started off by saying the parameters. Everybody got to be dedicated. And I cannot agree with that more. To take down a gorilla, you got to be willing. You got to be realizing that somebody going to die. Matter of fact, a lot of us are going to die. If it's 100 niggas, my projections is low end 20 of us, high end 40 of us dying. Easily. But we still walk away with the victory. Now, I would like to expand the parameters of these talks. What is the scenario in which we are fighting a gorilla 1v100? Now, two thoughts come to mind when I think of this. You either got the scenario in which it's like Hunger Games type beat, where like the wealthy elites are just bored and they're like, yo, what if 100 niggas fought one guy, like a Mr. Beast video, which is crazy that Mr. Beast is talking about doing the video. Nut shit. But that's like the one concept of like, what if the wealthy elite just said Hunger Games type shit? 100 niggas, two niggas from every state gotta fight a gorilla. In which case, I think we still take it out. Right? Because these niggas is dying for their district. These niggas not doing this for the love of the game. We doing it just for pride. If I don't win, I die. Type shit. If I don't win, the people back home gonna die, bro. Like, I'm doing this for like bread and shit like that. Or the other option is we are in the Planet of the Apes style apocalypse and the apes have come and taken over. Now, stay with me. There's one scenario which we can go, like, canonically speaking, was inside the movies. The leader was Caesar. Caesar would never send no one ape by himself. Ape stronger together. That's his whole shit. He never sent in one ape by himself. That would never happen. But in the second one, Koba did do some solo missions. Now, granted, Koba wasn't an ape. He wasn't a gorilla. He was an ape. But still, there was some tension within the ranks of the apes, and apes are known to do a solo mission or two. If a ape or gorilla, let's say gorilla in this case, a gorilla pull up 1v100 to the humans, and we are at our encampment. It's a post-apocalyptic world. We are at our encampment. Right? We are fighting for survival, my nigga. We fighting for survival. I'm not Cliff Farmer. I've been thinking about this. These are thoughts. I was just talking to my father about this, y'all. I've been thinking. These are real thoughts. You think I'm just philosophizing off the top, nigga? I got notes. Fuck. Boom. Besides, I don't think I could. Everybody gonna talk about. I'm gonna try to clip it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Whatever. In this scenario, if the 1-8 pull up 1v100 to our encampment, he's fucked up. He's dead. Now, here's the issue. A lot of niggas on the timeline are bringing up a valid point, which I think the point is, yo, the first nigga who go to fight the ape and he going, like, and the ape going rip him in half, rip his face off, tear his arms off, all that kind of shit. Niggas is like, well, once that happens to the first nigga, the other 99 is backing off. And my response to that is, you niggas is pussy. This is why socialism will never work in this country. You niggas is too afraid to sacrifice yourself for the greater good. That's truth be told. You niggas too worried about self. Are you ready to die for this shit? Now, if we are living inside just like a DC movie where like they try to make it realistic and a random ape get out and it just go to like a neighborhood and 100 men gotta fight it, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Cause it's 100 random niggas. It's 100 normal niggas. It's 100 normal niggas. Dom, you going first? Yeah, listen, I'm willing to sacrifice myself. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go. I'm ready to, you know what I mean? I'm ready to go. Are y'all niggas ready to sacrifice yourself for the greater good? Yes or no? Are you? Now, granted, let me get back. Let's say now, you're a manipulator, Dom. You ain't going. First of all, I'm going, bro. I'm going. You think I'm afraid to die from gorilla? First of all, I'm a fight. By the way, here's what I don't like. By the way, let's talk about this. How come, who the fuck said that humans can't use weapons? Who said that? Who said humans can't use weapons? Who came up with that? Chat, tell me who came up with the humans can't use weapons. Because I feel like that's not fair. I feel like that's unfair. Because you got to realize, if apes and gorillas, what their strong suit is, like what their advantage isn't in shit, that they are just physically stronger than us. 100%. That's their advantage. Their advantage is that they are physically stronger than us. But our advantage is we smarter than them niggas. Our advantage is that humans have been able to conjure up weapons of mass destruction. That's how we became to the top of the food chain. That's how we got to the top of the food chain. I'm not trying to change the rules. I'm just being honest. If the gorilla's strong suit is that he's physically stronger than us. If that's the gorilla's strong suit, the human strong suit is our ability to make weapons. I'm not even saying guns. We don't even gotta use guns. Spears, my nigga. Spears. No, think about it though. Think about it. How I'm trying to cheat. This, back when we was hunter and gatherers, you think we was hunting without weapons? No, we had weapons. We had weapons. Now, I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not even saying I want to use weapons. I'm just pointing out that logical fallacy. Yeah, mate, that's all I'm saying. I'm just pointing out that fallacy. Right? If their advantage is they stronger than us, our advantage is we created weapons. That's our advantage. But you know one thing? Let's handicap us. By the way, gorilla not doing shit with a spear. Gorillas have never been observed to use objects in fights. They don't even use those. Y'all bothering the gorilla. See what I'm saying? Hold on. Why are we bothering the gorilla? In my world, the gorilla came to us. I presented the world in which is either Hunger Games style or it's Planet of the Apes apocalypse style. Those are the only two options in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? It's Hunger Games style or Planet of the Apes apocalypse style. What B3 said? Y'all bothering gorilla though. That's the thing. The gorilla definitely was minding his own business. And now you want to use weapons. That's very dishonorable, unethical hoot. 1,000 Hughes versus 10 Gems. Who you got? I like that. Okay, hold on. By the way, here's the thing. I think, just to say this off rip, I think numbers based we win. Numbers based we win. Here's the thing. These niggas is not leaders of men. Nobody thought about commanding the troops. So let's stick to the 100 versus 1 for a second. If it's 100 of us, it's 100 of us, I'm telling the troops, keep it a bean, broski, about 20 to 40 y'all gonna die today. But your death will be honorable. You will live an honorable death. You saying, like you say, I'm telling niggas it's virgins waiting for them in heaven and all kind of shit. Whatever I gotta do, I'm like, broski, don't worry about it. They got an AFI waiting for you in heaven. Got an AFI waiting for you on the Lodi. I got it for you, cuz. That's what I'm telling niggas. I'm controlling the narrative. And I'm gonna get these niggas. I'm talking about child soldier shit, my nigga. I'm changing niggas' mentals. I'm changing niggas' whole mentals. But if we organize efficiently, we send waves. We send waves of humans at the gorilla in groups of 20. So we got 5 groups of 20. Now, in my perfect world, if I get to choose, chat, do I get to choose? Should I be allowed to choose? Cause listen, if I get to choose who my fighters is, the gorilla got no chance. I'm putting the gorilla down by the 3rd wave. If I get to choose who my fighters is, I'm putting the gorilla down by the 3rd wave. No cat. No kids. He's done by the 3rd wave. If it's up to me. If I get to choose who my fighters, the gorilla don't make it, bro. The gorilla has no chance in hell, like a Vince McMahon song. No chance. The gorilla's fucked. He's fucked. So let me tell you something. If I get to choose my fighters, give me 80, and you heard that number correctly, give me 80 former D3 and D2 defensive and offensive linemen. Immediately. Give me 80 of those. Give me 80. Right? Off rip. I'm sending 100, 6'5", 300-pound niggas at it in groups. Off rip, I'm sending 20, 6'5", 300-pound niggas at them in waves. Now, granted, I think for sure, 1,000%, 5 niggas in each wave is dying. But these niggas just crash outs. They play DD football for the love of. These niggas was risking CTE. These niggas brains don't work. These niggas brains don't work. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving it to them. So with my first 80, I want that. Now with my last 20, my last 20 is where I really give it to niggas now. My last 20 is when when I give it to niggas. Cause this when I start hand selecting. Now, by the way, this is only cause I do predict by the 3rd wave he's done. But if I can't put him down and I gotta go to 5, how strong? Gorillas can live up to 1,800 pounds. Gorillas are strong as shit. But they also got little dicks. So it's like they kind of overcompensated. I Googled this earlier. Gorillas can live up to 1,800 pounds. No, 1,800 pounds. Now, if I get to choose who my last 20 is, give me Aaron Donald. Give me Aaron Donald to lead the last team. Give me Jordan Mailata. Give me Brock Lesnar. Right? Give me Brock Lesnar. Give me Braun Breaker. Right? Type shit. Give me Jalen Carter. You see what I'm saying? These are my final. Listen, that's my first group of 5. You know what I mean? That's my first group of 5. I got 4. I got 5, 10, 15, 20. I got 3 more groups of 5. What wave do you come in? I'm in wave 3. I'm in wave 3. If I die, I die. If I die, I die. I'm in wave 3. But also, I'm not a former D3 defensive tackle or defensive lineman or for offensive lineman. Now for my next 5. Dom some of this video is the gorilla fight. Cause niggas not thinking. Niggas see we can't beat a gorilla. Who the fuck said that? We won wars, my nigga. We won wars. Rampage, no, these niggas is too small. I see a lot of John Jones. I see a lot of Rampage Jackson. These guys are too small. We need body mass. We need athletic body mass. That's what we need, chat. We're talking about guys who are tiny. Great fighters. Great fight. Now, listen, and we're fighting an ape like a chimpanzee type beat. Give me John Jones. John Jones might do something with that. We're fighting an ape. We need body mass. We need body mass. Shaq is Shaq. Shaq got bad knees. 09 Randy Orton, too slim. Too slim. Kimbo Slice before he died would have been perfect. Jacob Fatu, Isaiah Stewart. Exactly. Now we naming names. Now we see where we going. It's clicking now, right? Body mass. Athletic guys who can fuck us up, nigga up, man. Desmond Watson is a 464-pound, 6'5" lineman. Listen, I just saw him. Desmond Watson, he's in wave 1. Because I ain't gonna lie, the nigga was undrafted for a reason. He's out of shape. He's dying. He's in wave 1. But you know what, Brian? But here's the thing. Desmond Watson, he gonna lay on that nigga. He gonna lay on that nigga. All I'm saying here is that it's not impossible. It's not impossible. While I would agree that if we just fighting, like if it's a bunch of regular niggas, if it's 100 it's 100 of us, we're dead. We're dead, broski. We're done. We're cooked. We're cooked. But why gotta be 100 of us? Why gotta be 100 of us? Why do gotta be 100 of us? Niggas lost faith inside humanity this weekend. And I didn't like that. I didn't like how niggas lost faith inside humanity this weekend. Dexter Lawrence, Drewski. Drewski does not go. Drewski can go in wave 1. Wave 1 or 2. Drewski for morale. Drewski got the body type of somebody we need. Like similar to my body type we need a big body, but Drewski's dying. Listen, y'all, I'm dying too. I'm sacrificing myself to beat this gorilla. I'm going in wave 3. I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm dead, y'all. It's over for me. I'm cooked. I'm royally cooked. I'm fucked. They got me. The gorilla got me. Now, here's the thing that we got to talk about. Once we beat this gorilla ass, do we deep fry this nigga or not? What we doing? Because we got to, like his body got to become a feast now. His body got to feed the troops. Do y'all think gorilla meat is good? That's the question. Gorilla can't fuck with the unbridled human spirit, keeping it beat. That's what I'm saying, bro. What happened? Why did we lose faith in humanity? We can take a gorilla. Where's Skrilla going? I don't think Skrilla got the body type. Is it much meat though? Because they all muscle. That's a good point. I never thought about it like that. We gotta eat that nigga still though, bro. You like that nigga still. You know what I mean? All right. Now that I got that out of the way, I got my long ass diatribe out of the way. Shit been weighing heavy on my conscience. Can I talk to y'all about us getting our back kicked in this weekend? I know Ford talked about it a little bit on his stream, but that wasn't enough for me. Hold on, before I go. No, Lexus, I saw this, bro. The fucking Mr. Beast joint. I saw this. I saw this. This nigga's crazy. I saw this. Thank God someone is really talking. No, bro, I had to, bro, because niggas was giving up. Niggas was giving up. Nigga like me, not a quitter. Never been a quitter in my life. If I'm dying, we all dying. Fuck it. All right. Can I talk about niggas kicking our back in this weekend? I know Ford talked about it, but I have thoughts. I haven't really spoke about it at all. Hold on. Let me see. All right. One of the other topics that have been flooding my timeline this weekend was this tweet. This tweet is not as big as the gorilla tweet, obviously. The gorilla tweet had like 245 million views on it. This tweet just has 3 million views. But not gonna lie, 3 million people saw Ford's face this weekend and said, fucking loser. Fucking loser. Did you watch Sinners? I did watch Sinners. I'm going. This talk gonna lead to my Sinners talk. I got you. So niggas, we last week or 2 weeks ago now, we did a stream on a Friday, and we made a clip from it. And one of the things Ford said, because I hadn't seen it at the time, Ford said, Sinners is not like us in movie form. I thought, wow, what a catchy eye-grabbing thing. Now, when we came up with that title, I didn't think shit Mound 4, yes. I didn't think that was clickbait. Cause we said the thing. I'm like, no, we literally said it and we explained it away. We explained it away in the video. This shit got so bad that I actually had to go and fucking hold on, wrong thing. I had to fucking go and post the fucking explanation underneath.
What I got from it, and I've been thinking a lot about if I should frame it this way, because it's gonna be immediately divisive. But you guys gotta ride with me when I say this. It felt like Not Like Us as a movie. Now, bear with me. See, okay. That's what I'm saying. I say that everybody get immediately.
First of all, I'm changing the title. You should have led with
yeah. Let me explain what I mean with this. Sinners, I think for me, is actually a movie about the commodification of black art and black culture, and how we try our hardest to like keep it something real and special and authentic, but here comes these soulless creatures, aka vampires, aka white people, aka corporations. So as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, I feel like I'm just reading the third verse of Not Like Us.
Or expertly explained his opinion. Actually explained like his like what he took away. Brother, look, because I was like, oh my God. Because in my head, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Because I hadn't seen the movie at the time. I hadn't seen the movie. So I was just like, what is Ford cooking? And then he immediately cooked. He cooked the meal and gave it to him. I'm like, all right, this is great. Yeah, let's cook that, ship that out, give it out. The thumbnail by itself go viral. By the way, put this out here. My context underneath, 365 million views. Excuse me, 365,000 views, not million. 365,000 views. That's a lot of views. Nothing compared to the 3 million. So most people Most people saw the thumbnail and didn't even think about reading the context. It's just the thumbnail and the title. Out of context, to me, I'm not gonna lie, out of context, this doesn't even like, out of context, it wasn't even that bad to me. But here's what happened. What I didn't realize was that, I'm chronically online, but even in my chronically onlineness, there are lapses and pockets of the internet I just can't exist in or I don't exist in. And what I didn't realize was how much Not Like Us has become brain rot. Like, it literally is just like, people hear that and immediately are like, ew. What the fuck are you talking about? How do these two things connect? Now, if you watch the video, Four expertly connected these two popular pieces of media and how they share a similar theme and how part of it shares similar themes. Now, I've seen the movie now, and I think there are more themes that I want to talk about later on, but I thought, like, no way. But I didn't realize it was fucking brain rot. They Not Like Fiend. Yeah. Now, Four and I have made that joke before. Four and I have made that joke about how, like, they not like Fiend. They not like Fiend. Yeah, we made that joke. We didn't realize how bad it was. People came to our YouTube video and left like comments, fucking like it was copy pastas. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody even thought to watch the video. They just want to shit on it because the idea of Not Like Us pissed them off. Just the idea of the song was enough to piss them off. I think that my take I had about this when this shit first dropped is more true than ever. And I couldn't find when I said, but I'm gonna say it again. Not Like Us is the most divisive song in hip hop history. It truly is the most divisive song to ever grace the airwaves. Because here's the thing. Because this song is calling somebody a pedophile, people immediately go, what the fuck am I listening to? Some people are dancing on Drake's grave and for sure do that. Others like, why are we playing with the term? Why are we playing with pedophilia? We don't even get to the third verse where he's like talking about slavery. And that's what happened. Like Four is like how like these white people come into it's still our culture. And like that's literally what the third verse Not Like Us talking about. But nobody gets to that point because people just hate. It's like nobody wants to hear this song. Nobody wants to think about this song. It's maybe the most divisive piece of hip hop media to ever exist. Either you hate it or you love it. And people who hate it aren't even necessarily Drake fans. I learned this, bro. I learned this. I read a whole bunch. We were a talking point on the timeline this weekend. And I've read every tweet about us. I've read every single tweet. What I realized is that people, rightfully so, have a disdain for Kendrick fans or Kendrick stands, K-bots. But the funny part about it is it's not even necessarily just K-bots. They have categorized them similar to I have as just black millennials. I responded to some tweets this weekend of people like making this assumption about Four. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. The first one is somebody saying millennials, man. Four is not a millennial. Four is not a millennial at all. But it's also the side of Twitter you went on to. Went viral on the worst side of Twitter. The fucked up part about it was all sides of Twitter. It wasn't even K-Dot stands. The K-Dot stands didn't even come to defend us. That's the part that fucked me up. This one said black millennials, man. Four is 20. No, this one says millennials, man. Four is 25 years old. He's so far from being a millennial. There is another one here. I think they might have deleted their tweet. They did. They did delete the tweet. This one said African Americans. Four is Dominican immigrant. They deleted the tweet because I responded to it. But people were making these assumptions about Four based off the things based off the media that he decided to connect two things to. I don't. Here's what I learned about this. Here's what I learned. We got cooked this weekend, but I don't think we were wrong. Niggas was cooking the shit out of 4. But I don't think we were wrong in anything we said. I think 4's analysis of the film is a good analysis. Like, also, it's an art, so it's up to interpretation. I think his interpretation was spot on. Like, I think since I've seen the movie now, I'm like, yeah, I definitely see that theme here a bit. Do I think the theme is a bit more complex? Yes, but it was there. So people cooking us was not about us being wrong. It was about people just hating the idea of Kendrick Lamar stands, Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us. To be honest, that was a Professor Guy's title. I don't disagree with you, but the themes are there. Thematically speaking, they are similar. I didn't know how else to, like, 4 literally said the words. 4 literally said the words. Not like Sinners is like Not Like Us in movie form. He literally said that. But you know, they kicked our back in. Now I saw Sinners this weekend. I saw Sinners finally. It's been out for 2 weekends now. I saw it on Sunday, as in yesterday. Great film, number 1. Great job. Somebody quote tweeted our film. Somebody quote tweeted our tweet, and it was like, you know, I like this movie because it's just a good movie. And I think you can walk away from this movie just being like, oh, that was a very fun. I think if you're stupid, and I mean this respectfully, I think if you're stupid, you can walk away from that movie being like, yeah, it is a very fun vampire movie. I think you can. But I think anybody who has, like, I feel weird saying this because I hate niggas who say stuff like media literacy. I truly do. But I do think, like, there was themes, there was undertones. They're like somebody said, somebody commented on shit. Somebody commented on shit that said, anybody who's trying to connect this movie to anything political is a fucking grifter. And I was like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. The movie takes place in fucking Mississippi in 1930. Obviously, it was meant to be political. Like, why not set the vampire theme, the fucking vampire movie now? Why set it back then? It could have been set now. But it was set there on purpose. On purpose. So here's what I took away from the film. And by the way, I'm gonna try to do a spoiler talk, but I'm not good at that. 4 is good at that. So here's what I took away. I think the movie is, by the way, the movie has nothing to do with politics. I disagree. I think the movie is a commentary about why capitalism is bad. Or no, I think here's I think it is. I think the movie trying to tell us that there's no way in hell you can there's no way in hell for black people to capitalist the way to freedom. Like, you can't. You can't. And why do I say this? First of all, the brothers are purely about their money. All right, Matt, go ahead. The brothers are purely about money. Purely. One of the brothers, there's a scene in the movie where the brother pulls up to, like, the town center and he sees a little girl. He's like, hey, little girl, come here. He said, I need you to wash this car for me. They use Jim Crow. The use of Jim Crow was comedic. Okay. He said, hey, little girl, I need you to wash this. I need you to wash this car for me. And he was like, and she was like, okay. She was like, I will pay you 10 cents for every minute I'm gone. And he said, is that good with you? She said, yeah. And he said, no, that ain't good with you. Because right now we speaking the money, the language of money. And whenever we speak in the language of money, you have to negotiate. That scene, it was just like, that scene in itself is every fucking black financial person ever who wants to come to the hood and teach you about financial literacy. Literally. That's literally what it was. It was like, hey, look, let me teach you about money. You need to learn this. You need to learn this because if you don't, you'll be fucked. Right? Because in his mind, the only way out of our current situation was to teach. The only way out of our situation was to teach the kids how to speak the language of money. Which comes out, it's impossible. So the whole film, spoilers, I'm spoiling this shit. The whole film is set around the brothers that come back home because they want to open a juke joint. They say the words exactly, for us, by us. They say in the film, they say the words, I want to create something that's for us, by us. They say that verbatim in the film. I wrote it down. They said it's for us, by us. And they throw it and like they bring the community together. They are giving people inside the community jobs. They go and find the big nigga and fucking make him a doorman. Like, hey, I'm gonna give you a job. I'm gonna put money in your pockets. He even said at one point he pulled up to the big nigga. He was like, I want to put money in your pockets. Type of money to make your woman want to suck your dick. They're talking about how money could not only can it give you financial freedom, but it can give you access to women you want. This whole movie, it feels like a commentary on capitalism. They throw the party. The party starts, and then the first scene, the guy walks up to the bar and be like, hey, let me get one of those. He said, hey, let me get some corn liquor. They said, okay, 50 cents. He said, hey, all I got is 15 cents, but I got this coin and it's worth good as well over here. And the coin was some made up money that they used in sharecropper times. Back when our ancestors were sharecroppers, some of the plantation owners didn't pay them in actual American dollars. They created a currency that would work inside of the town, inside of this little space that we owned. And immediately one of the twins go, I'm not running a charity case here. We need to make actual American dollars. We only got so much new money before we run out. Not just that, Don, but the twins buy their establishment from I forgot about that. The twins literally buy their establishment from KKK members. Literally. And spoiler alert, we come to find out later that they never actually wanted to sell it to them. They was going to sell it to them to come back and kill them at sunrise. But let me go back. He said, yo, I can't run a charity case. We have to make money here. And the other brother go, no, we need to, the people need a place to just relax. He's like, that's not what I'm in it for. And that is when I think the message comes. It's like, and by the way, it kicks in a high gear at that point. Because the message is black capitalism is still as bad as regular capitalism because all you're doing is taking advantage of your people financially. His people didn't even have actual money to pay their way through. I think that's what I think that's what represents minimum wage in this country, and how even if we learn financial freedom, even if we're giving the even if we're giving the runaway to do something, we don't have the actual money, the funds, the financial backing to get it done. And then this and this when the vampires come in, and the first person from our cast to get turned into vampire. Funny enough, this is real shit. The first person that we know that's not one of the vampires to get turned into a vampire is the white woman. It's Haley Van Lathan's character. The reason she gets turned into a vampire because she like, hey, let me go outside and talk to those people and see if they got money. Let me see if they actually have money, because they actually have money that can help us, right? She go outside, she go outside to fucking see they got money, and immediately gets turned into a vampire. What that supposed to represent to y'all? That even that inside the pursuit of money, you will just become the demon you didn't want to be. Now, maybe I was overanalyzing this film. By the way, you already spoiled. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this film. But I think if you watch it, the subtext is there. It's all there. Haley Steinfeld, what I said? What I said? The white bitch, dog. The white bitch, Josh Allen wife. Like I said, I might be overanalyzing, but I truly do think that was... Now, here's what fucked me up. I don't get the resolution. I don't think there was a resolution. And I think that was meant to be on purpose. Like, I think the purpose is like... I do think the film is inherently nihilistic. There's no helping. There's no change. It is what it is. I say Haley Van Laith, my fault. My fault. But I do think it is inherently nihilistic. It's like they're like inside the pursuit of money, you will become the darkness. You will. What's the fake currency and allegory for? Sending NFTs to the hood? No, I think it was just for minimum wage. I think it's for minimum wage. Like, our people don't have enough money to participate inside of capitalism the way you want it, the way you want us to. Our people don't have the money to do it. Capitalism would never set niggas free. Exactly. But at some point, you want it to be like, well, what's the outcome? Like how do we? Okay, so if that's not it, what is it? And there is no answer for that. And I do think that is the beauty of the music. I do think that is the beauty of the movie, because while that's happened, it's also this other very overt plot, which Ford picked up on, is that the movie is about music. And like how music is our connection to our past and like connects to our roots. And I do think to like connect the capitalism thing and the music thing, I think a lot of it is like, well, just there is no way out, but community makes it feel better. The people were literal bus suckers that invited you in over money and greed. Yes, exactly. Literally. I don't know how you can watch this movie and say it wasn't political, and say it wasn't at least about social issues. About social issues. I know y'all hear the word political, y'all think right wing, left wing. At least about social issues. The messages were pretty heavy-handed to me. I don't know. I think so too. I think they were like right there in front of us. But some people are like, I just liked the movie because it was a good movie. I'm like, well, you must be dumb. I'm sorry to say, you must be dumb. And I don't even like to be one of those guys. But I truly think a lot of it is, number one, white kids who are choosing to just ignore it, or don't have the cultural, not the cultural, but the social awareness to realize what's being told to them, or black kids, suburban black kids who want to live inside this post-racial utopia where none of this exists. Every movie has social political undertones. I don't think every movie has those. Art is subjective, so spend as much time as you want calling about it. I hadn't heard the capital angle before. Okay. Did I stumble on new ground? Look at me stumbling on new ground type shit. Yeah, stumbling on new ground. But you're right, art is subjective. That's why I don't know why people killed Ford for his opinion, because I think Ford's opinion was correct, but I do think it's layered. I think it's more textured than that. Either way, amazing movie. Either way, great movie. Either way, like, it was probably one of the best movies I saw this year, to be honest. Pick out a movie and you can find a social undertone. Jackass 2. Jackass 2. Like, I do think it's a creative choice to be political, to be social inside your the Hangover. Ooh, hold on. Jackass 2 is a commentary on what men would do for their money and ignore their feelings. Ooh. Oh, you cooked. Oh, you cooked. Yo, don't ever analyze Jackass 2 to me ever again, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Don't ever analyze Jackass 2 to me again, my nigga. Yo, that's crazy. Don't ever analyze Jackass 2 to me ever again, my nigga. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Don't do that again. That was crazy. I fuck with it, but that was crazy. What else? Oh, yo, let's talk about Shedeur. Chubbs came in with Unc. Chubbs. Do y'all talk about Shedeur now? Let's talk about Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders, son of Deion Sanders, was a my greasiest click you needed. Shedeur Sanders was a projected first round draft pick, projected top 5 pick in like February, and at some point he dropped. He fell out people draft boards. Watching night 1 of the draft, I watched it in Discord. Most of it. Some of it I watched by myself. I clocked back in. I think number 9 was the Saints pick. And when the Saints didn't pick him, we was like, okay, who's next on the list? The Steelers? It was the Giants. No, the Giants. And once the Giants didn't pick him, we was like, okay, the Giants are okay. Great pick by the Giants. Abdul Carter's a better pick. Then it was Saints. And then it was Steelers. These are like all the QB needy teams. You could definitely throw the Raiders into that mix, but the Raiders have Geno Smith, and I think they're fine with Geno Smith for the next 2 years or so. So then you look at it and you go, okay, so he falls out the first round. Not that crazy. Now, while it is nuts he fell out the first round, not that crazy. Because now I will say the only nuts pick about him falling out the first round, the nuttiest part about that was the who was it? Fucking Daniel Jones with Aura pick. What's his name, bro? What's the nigga from Ole Miss? Daniel Jones with Aura, bro. What's his name, bro? What's Daniel Jones with Aura name, bro? Lessons, tell me. Lessons, tell me Daniel Jones with Aura name. Jackson Dart, that's his name. Jackson Dart. The Giants traded up. The Giants traded back into the first. The Giants traded back into the first, and I was like, oh, they're definitely taking Shedeur here, and they took Jackson Dart. Number one, as an Eagles fan, laughed out loud. I said the Giants are going to suck for the next 5 years again. Thank God. They took Daniel Jones 2.0, but this time swaggy Daniel Jones. I'm good. But also I'm fucked up like, damn, Shedeur not there? But then I for sure thought day 2 he going. For sure thought a team was going to trade up early inside the second round, get him off the board. Because at a certain point, the business of the NFL does kick into my head. As somebody who's played a lot of Madden, the business of the NFL start kicking in my head. I'm like, okay, cool. If he's already sliding out the first, why not take him in the second? You don't got to pay him first round money, less expectations for him as a second rounder. Amazing. So at this point, I'm all good. I'm like, he definitely going day 2. Don't even worry about it. Day 2 goes. The second round and third round goes. Not only that, but quarterbacks are taken. I'm like, what the fuck? So now we're going to day 3. Day 3 around 4 through 7. I said, Shedeur Sanders may go undrafted. At this point, I like everybody else inside. At this point, like everybody else on the timeline, I'm like, this is racism. I wasn't calling racism day 1. I wasn't calling racism after day 1. I wasn't. I was like, the business of the NFL, if you already sliding, if they can get him in second round, that makes sense. Cool, take him in a second. Him making it to day 3, going pick 5. I mean, round 5, pick 166. I'm like, whoa. Jalen Milroe, Dylan Gabriel, Tyler Show. We're naming the quarterbacks who was taken before him. Truth be told, I think that here's what I think it is. Does Shedeur Sanders have concerns and question marks? Yes. I don't think his leadership is a question mark. I don't think his off the field shit is a question mark. I don't think any of those are question marks because I think his dad is a good dad. Do I think he's confident? Yeah. Is he cocky? So what? Is he braggadocious? Don't you want that, y'all quarterbacks? That's what y'all like. Everybody watch Johnny Manziel say Johnny's in, and everybody watch Johnny Manziel say he's not going to be good at the second level. Stu is a first round pick. We all thought Baker Mayfield with Johnny Manziel 2.0. He had to mature. He had to grow into the league. Cocky quarterbacks is nothing new. Braggadocious, confident quarterbacks is nothing new. I do think, like everybody else thinks, this is not idea. This is not a new idea I'm saying, but I do think that this was a form of humbling. They had to sit him down and be like, "Yo, nobody's bigger than the Shield. Nobody comes before the Shield," which I don't think Shedeur ever thought he was. I think Shedeur is just who he is. Now, did Shedeur help himself? No, because I don't think he threw at the combine. I think he sucked in pre-draft interviews, as people say. Like, wasn't there? Sam Howell got traded to the Vikings at Shedeur. There's a point in time where I was watching the draft. I'm like, I pray Shedeur go undrafted. Not because I didn't want him to make it to the league, but because I thought Shedeur should go play for the AFL or the UFL, whatever it's called now. He's UFL. He should go play inside UFL. Go make some money and prove everybody wrong. Get a year to develop.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Reports came out that he shit in the bed and the media shit that it matters. Bro, I watched, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Great question, Lessons. Who was it? It was a quarterback last year that was on Hard Knocks. Giants Hard Knocks Combine QB. I'm typing in all the buzzwords. Here we go. One of these niggas.
Dolphin right.
Gun Dolphin right, 72, Tundra, float, H angle.
Gun Dolphin right, 72, Tundra, float, H angle.
Yeah, so Tundra stands for what?
200.
200, and what does float stand for?
It's got the corner of the owl.
Flag, we call it a flag,
Flag.
so
Okay.
I mean, we end up saying corner flag, but it's
Flag
flag.
with the
So
owl,
flag,
and
and the
H
angle
angle.
is an angle. You got me on that?
Easy stuff.
Then you use Rita to the right, Linda to the left. It was a flip formation. Good?
Rita to the right, Linda to the left.
72, 5-man protection, slide to the will. So if the strength of the formation is right, what formation is it?
As the commitment to the team. Those are hard things to measure by numbers.
Say that we draft you, you come up to New York, you know, it's a pretty big market, right? And you play the first 3 games, and they're pretty rough, and you're getting hammered in the press. How are you going to handle that? Who are you going to go to? Who do you talk with?
Well, for me, I'll just say I played in Death Valley, so I feel like I'm prepared for anything. But I talk to my family, obviously. That's a big piece for me, is my family. I talk to FN.
Exon. Okay, that I taught you.
Gun Charlie Wright,
Hold
piece
on.
for me is my family. I talk to
Time out. Give me that play call again that I taught you.
Gun Charlie Wright, 64, House, FN. Or
Exon. Okay, good.
Nigga can't remember the plays, y'all.
That boy.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Jaden Daniels interview. I remember this clip being longer, but I think somebody edited it. It's not about him being a better prospect. It's about him also doing not that great in these interviews. Kids are nervous. He couldn't remember the fucking play. He stopped and said, "Remember that play I told you? Say it to me again." He fucked it up. Jaden Daniels. I don't care about being cocky, braggadocious in interviews, dog. I think it affected it. I think it rubbed niggas the wrong way. I think it rubbed racist white people the wrong way. The Giants took another white quarterback over a short. Here's the thing. If you go, hold on, let me see. Shedeur Sanders is pinned to the top. He's the first pinned. He's the first pin on the NFL's Instagram. This is a 5th round draft pick, y'all. He got taken in the 5th round. They took 2 quarterbacks. You see Dylan Brooks on here anywhere? Y'all see Dylan Brooks? Here go Dylan Brooks, but only inside of a Shedeur graphic. Like this was purposeful by teams being like, fuck it, let's let him slide. No, Tyler shows some doo-doo garbage. He's some DDG. He's some DDG. What I said, Dylan Gabriel? What I said? What I say? Dylan Brooks? What's his name? What's his nigga name, yo? It's not Dylan Gabriel? I said Brooks. Yo, keep it a buck, yo. Do we need to know this nigga name, yo? This nigga is worse Drew Brees. We're not trying to rationalize it. No, we saying it. They wanted to humble him. Now, here's the thing. I don't think Shedeur was the type of nigga. I think Shedeur is a team player. I think he's like cocky and braggadocious, but I think he's a team player. You go listen to him talk to his teammates at Colorado. You hear him be like, yeah, no, y'all, let's lock in. Like, he a leader of men. He didn't need that. It's a cocky black dude. They hate his dad because his dad a cocky black dude. Whenever nigga tell you that Racism is gone. Racism don't exist today. Ain't no more racism in 2025. Remember what they did to Shedeur Sanders. For no other reason. For no other reason. And don't let niggas tell you that why take them earlier when they can get them cheaper. Because the whole league conspired. It was a conspiracy to end his run and send him a message. Show old as fuck. Show was born 99, y'all. He's born the same year as 4. Like, no, Show gonna turn 25. I mean, he's gonna turn 26. Yeah, he turned 26 in September. He's born in 99. Don't get me started on dinosaur quarterbacks because Lessons got one too. Lessons got one. Lessons fuck with those dinosaur quarterbacks though. That's his thing. That's his sauce. Lessons fuck with those old quarterbacks. This is a racism. This is a business. Niggas do what's best for business. Then explain to me why they Lessons, you're a kid. Let me relax. Hold on. Lessons. Tyler Show's not 26 yet. He turned 26 in September. Lessons, he turned 26 in September. If it was just a business, it was just about doing the right thing, then why did they take a quarterback inside the 3rd round? When did Dilly Gray get taken in the 3rd, right? Yeah. So why did they take a quarterback in the 3rd? If it was just a business and the plan was to always draft Shedeur, why take a quarterback in the 3rd? Why take a quarterback in the 3rd? You didn't have to. Like, if the plan was always to keep letting them slide, why take a quarterback 3rd? Because now you wasted 2 draft picks on the same position. It was never about taking 2 quarterbacks in the same draft isn't a foreign idea. Lessons, you're people don't spend. How many times has that happened in recent history? Okay, great point. What's his name? What's the black nigga name from Tennessee, right? Hold on. What's that nigga name, bro? What's that nigga name? Joe Milton was taken inside the 6th round. So they took a 1st round QB. They took a 1st round QB and a 6th round QB. The Browns did neither. The Browns took a quarterback in the 3rd and the 5th. You're taking, at that point, in the 3rd round, you're not drafting your future starter. You don't think in the 3rd round, you don't think you're drafting your future starter. You think you're drafting a serviceable. Rounds 3 to 5, you're drafting serviceable backups. Round 6 and 7, you're drafting projects. Joey Milton was a project pick. Kirk Cousins and RG3. Those. Do you know the story behind that? The owner wanted RG3, and the coach at the time wanted Cousins. You don't like a projected first round pick fall to the 5th and take him over, because if it's best available, if your goal is best available, is not Shedeur the best available? Not at quarterback. At quarterback, you're not hoping to get a potential starter in the 3rd. At quarterback, you're not. At quarterback, you're not. But at quarterback, you're not drafting to get a potential starter in the 3rd. The QB class is already labeled weak if Cam Ward. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? If the QB class is labeled weak, then why? If the QB class is labeled weak, then why take 2 QBs when you already signed 2 QBs in the offseason? That don't make sense. You already signed 2 veterans. Why take 2 rookies? It don't make sense, dumbass. No, lessons. You're trying to rationalize racism. You're being dumb. You're being dumb. It don't make sense. If it's a weak quarterback class, why take 2 QBs when like, didn't the Eagles trade fucking Kenny Pickett? Did we trade that nigga like a 6th round pick or something like that? It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Not from a football perspective, not from a business, not from a business perspective. If it's a weak QB class, you don't take 2 QBs. Like, they got 5 quarterbacks on their roster. One of them is hurt, so we can get them out of there for sure. But you got 2 serviceable backups. If you want a young guy, take 1 young guy. They got 5 QBs on their roster. What you saying doesn't make sense. If it's a weak QB class, why take 2? So why the fuck would you spend 2 draft picks if it's a competition? Valuable draft picks, 3rd and 5th round picks. You can get serviceable backups and starters. A third rounder at any position besides quarterback. You're hoping to draft a starter. A 5th rounder at any position, you're hoping to draft a real backup, a real depth piece. But they wasted 2 of those picks on quarterbacks. So if it's a competition, why are you already got 2 veterans? Take 1. Take 1 in the 3rd. It doesn't even make sense. Your logic doesn't make sense. You're walking yourself down a logical road you can't even back up. You are walking yourself down a logical road you can't even back up. Drafting multiple QBs is luxury they don't have. That's a luxury they don't have, by the way. It's a luxury they don't have. They need a quarterback. Kyle, I see you. Kyle, I see that. Kyle, I see the Kyle. I'll talk about it. I will die this point, bro. This ain't about ball. This ain't about ball and who's BPA. It's a business. It doesn't make sense from a business perspective. Lessons, it does. Lessons, okay. From a business perspective. From a business perspective, right? So, from a business perspective, the Browns this year, spent 3 draft picks on quarterbacks because they traded a 5th to the Eagles. They traded a 5th in Dorian Robinson-Thompson for Kenny Pickett. So they already thought they had a backup quarterback shot. They had a backup quarterback on their roster, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who showed a lot of promise, but still needs development. And they said Kenny Pickett is a better backup who can come in and play games right now. They said we'll give you a 5th and our backup. So they used 3 picks on quarterbacks. What part of the game is that? What part of a functional business is that? So it's either this. It's either this, Lessons. It's either it's bad business, which You could say it is, or it's racism. But either way, you're dying on a stupid hill. By the way, I Googled this. The Cleveland Browns traded Kenny Pickett from the Philadelphia Eagles exchange for Dylan Thompson Brown in the 2025 and a 2025 fifth round pick. They used 2 fifth-round picks on quarterbacks. Why use another one? You already used a fifth on a quarterback. It doesn't make sense, dumbass. You're being dumb. You're being obtuse. You're purposely obtuse because it's a business. Nobody is that dumb to use three. Name another team in history use 3 draft picks on a quarterback. 3 draft picks on quarterbacks in the same year. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, you can't tell me these niggas who it is their job to do this are that bad at the business. It went from a just business to bad business really quickly. That's what I'm saying, bro. You're doing mental gymnastics instead of calling what it is. They wanted to humble the nigga. The Redskins used 2 picks. They used 2. It was RG3 in the first and Kirk Cousins in the third. RG3 was their starter. Kirk Cousins was their backup. That makes sense. A third round pick on a quarterback, you're expecting to get a serviceable backup, maybe a starter one day in the future. Not too many quarterbacks become starters after the second round. Currently in today's NFL, you got a few. You got Dak Prescott. You got Gardner Minshew. Who else? I'm fucking looking around the league. Most of the league is Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Not too often do you find starter quality quarterbacks that late in the draft. You know why? Quarterback is the most important commodity inside the league. Most important commodity. Only Minshew, Dak. No, you also got Brock Purdy. And by the way, only one of them is good. Russ was the third. Russ was taking the third. No, I said Russell Westbrook. Yeah. Russ was taking the third. Russ taking third. When the Seahawks took him, they said, hopefully we get a serviceable backup. Mind you, that same year, they signed a backup from Aaron Rodgers. Who was the backup? Who's the backup from Aaron Rodgers? The white boy. What's his name? Seattle. Seahawks. QB. 2011 was that draft, right? No, 2012 was? Was it 2012 then? What was his name, bro? Foles was a third. Foles, serviceable backup. Matt Flynn was his name. Matt Flynn. Foles, backup pick. At the time, Donovan was still our quarterback. Was Donovan our quarterback that year? Who was it? Who was our quarterback? 2012? No, that was this was the Vic years, right? This was Vic. How many teams needed a franchise quarterback? Tyrod, serviceable backup. We're talking about serviceable backups. You don't find too many serviceable backups. Like it don't happen that often. As many success stories you can find, I can find you 100 more quarterbacks don't turn into shit. Yeah. No, the Browns made a few good picks actually, but I don't know. Listen, I think it's redundant to say. I think it's redundant to spend 3 draft picks on quarterbacks. Bro, it's not about sliding. Here, hey, lessons. A slide is different. Sliding is different than because to me a slide is, hey, we aren't taking quarterbacks. If teams just weren't taking quarterbacks, we'd be like, okay, cool. That makes sense. Everybody, by the way, I agree. This is a weak quarterback draft. This is a pretty weak quarterback draft. But to be honest, quarterback draft has been pretty weak for a while now. But this is a pretty weak one. This is a weak quarterback draft. So if teams are like, hey, we're not taking none of the quarterbacks, first overall, the Titans need a quarterback. Cam Ward, everybody else, nobody else is taking quarterbacks. That would make sense. But the Browns. How about racist my Giants are? No, your Giants super racist. Listen, Zen, I ain't gonna lie. Your Giants traded up for Daniel Jones with aura. First of all, Mike Green's a rapist. Trey almost got taken in the second round. That's not a far slide for a corner. Why you say Dark got aura? He do. I ain't gonna lie. Have you seen Jackson Dark? He got aura. I ain't gonna lie. It's aura, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not. It's like racist frat bro aura, bro. It's like racist frat TikTok bro aura, bro. Like he got, bro. He look like he does TikToks, bro. Open up, bro. He like he does TikToks, bro. Get me. Also, look at him out there on the field, bro. He got a visor, he got face paint. It's aura. It's aura. It's aura. It's aura. I'm sorry. It's aura. It's aura. You may not like the aura, but it's aura, bro. It's aura, bro. When you go make a quarterback, let's say you make a quarterback inside Madden. What accessories you giving him? You giving him the Jackson Dart, chat. Hold on. Let me save this image so like we can open it up and look at it, bro. It's open behind my OBS. Why open behind my OBS? That's weird. I don't know. Bro, you giving him the Jackson Dart. I know this image blurry, but lock in, bro. You got the short sleeve on the throwing arm, a armband, some wrist tape. You got the shooter sleeve, the full shooter sleeve on the left arm. You got the good helmet with the visor. Here we go. That's aura. Don, why have you told your Uncle Shannon to relax? It's not my uncle, nigga. Bro, this is good aura, bro. I'm sorry. It's good aura. That's all I'm saying is it's good aura. I'm not saying nothing else besides that. Child, I'm lying. Y'all not making your quarterback like, and he got a good number. 2 is a good number for a quarterback. It's aura, bro. It's aura, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but it's aura, bro. Sucks to be y'all niggas, bro. It's good aura, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's good. It's good aura. Niggas don't know aura if it hit him in the face, bro. I hate you non-aura knowing ass niggas, bro. I know aura when I see it. Let me tell you something. I know aura when I see it. It's aura. Also, I'm not gonna lie. The Ole Miss color scheme really do help out with his aura a lot, though, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna chat. Can I keep it a whole being with y'all, bro? Can I keep it a whole being with y'all? This how my quarterback inside college football look right now, bro. My road to glory quarterback look just like this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He not white, he black. But I think my guy with number 2, he got the same accessories, bro. It's good aura, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. All right, now Kyle was asking about the Saquon shit. Saquon, so the Eagles had their trip to the Eagles had their trip to the White House today, and mad people did not show up. Mad people did not show up. Some people showed up. Victor Williams from the Philly Pod, I follow him. He's like a Philly beat reporter, or not. I think he is a vlogger, a blogger and fan. He said maybe 15 players went to the White House visits. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, Zach Bond, N'Kobe Dean, Quayon Minshew, among those not in attendance. If you want, we can. I kind of went through this shit earlier on my own, but let's download the picture and let's go through it again, so we can like look and see who went to go see that white man. Here we go. Finally open on the right page. So we got Jordan Mailata. This nigga not even American, bro. This nigga not American. You got Landon Dickerson, Mekhi Becton, Cam Jurgens. There go the sighting white right here. That's Cooper DeJohn. That like Jake Elliott. Cam Jurgens over here. I don't know who this dark skin nigga. Oh, there go Reed Blankenship. I have no idea who any of these niggas are. There go Jeffrey Lurie, the owner. And some other niggas over here. Oh, this is Will. What's his name? Will Shipley. That's Will Shipley right here. So obviously, here goes Saquon right at the front with Howie Roseman. Obviously, some people who decided to go, some people didn't decide to go. Saquon was one of the people that the main person that people had a problem with going to the to go meet the president today. And Saquon put out a statement on Twitter. Let me see if it's still up. He said, LOL. Some people are upset because I played golf and flew to the White House with the president. Maybe I disrespect the office. Not a hard concept to understand. I just golfed with Obama not too long ago, and I look forward to finishing my round with Trump. Now, get out of my mentions with all the politics and have an amazing day. Let me tell you something. Saquon Barkley, my GOAT. I'm not gonna lie, this nigga changed my life, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, this nigga changed my life. Saquon Barkley from Whitehall, Pennsylvania, with the nastiest only down here beard, and his white girlfriend, his white wife, and his biracial child. 1,000%. 1,000%. All 1,000% voted for Trump. 1,000%. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. There was no doubt in my mind that he wasn't a Republican. Christian McCaffrey, all right. Snow Bunny Slayer Saquon Barkley, only a chin beard. Do y'all realize nigga only got a chin beard, chat? I don't think y'all listen, bro. When I say this nigga got the nastiest beard I ever seen in my life, I'm not making this shit up, bro. I've never seen a nigga with this style beard before, bro. No bullshit. Look at his beard, my nigga. Bro, look at Main Cuz beard. Look at it. You think this is the beard of a nigga who leans left? Come on, yo. Look at this John, bro. He shaved the face and only leave it down here. He went to Penn State. All I'm saying is, listen, it don't matter to me, bro. Truth be told, bro, I knew a lot of my team was Republicans. How did I know my team was Republican? We're good at running the football. We got those big old white boys up front. You think the white boys are fucking left? No. I don't want no left-leaning fucking offensive line. I want my offensive line to see me and call me the hard R. That's what I want. And I want my quarterback to be liberal. I want my wide receivers to be apolitical. And I want my middle linebacker to be a fucking deacon. I want him to love God. I want my safeties to maybe have a couple charges under their belt. Battery, assault, murder. I don't care. Charges. Like this is like these are stereotypes, my nigga. These are stereotypes. You gotta chill, Dom. I'm being serious, bro. I'm being serious, bro. My offensive line, racist as fuck. The most racist offensive line I've ever seen in my fucking life. They go duck hunting and shit like that. That's the kind of offensive line you need. Your quarterback to be as liberal as possible. The most liberal quarterback. Like, not even left-leaning. Liberal. Like, he's like, oh, nah, bro, we got to save the earth. You're like one of those kind of fucking cuck liberals, right? Not even hard lefty. Just liberal. Wide receivers got to be apolitical. I don't care which way they swing as long as they fucking tweet cryptic shit. Needs that. My middle linebacker gotta love God. He gotta be a preacher's son. Cause he got deal out, he got one kill niggas, but then he gotta want to repent for the way he acted on that field. My safety's gotta have charges, assault, battery. Not on women, of course. Or fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm not consenting to this. I'm not saying it's okay to beat women. Actually, I wholeheartedly disagree with this. But on football, I just take whatever. But I want you to know everybody politics go out the window when it's football time. FD Signifier is the most hard-leaning leftist I've ever seen in my fucking life. That nigga, I'm sure this nigga never stopped watching football. I'm sure when we was boycotting the Super Bowl and boycotting football, he never stopped. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Carson Wentz sucked because Carson Wentz, all Dom Sharp friend be women. Oh, by the way, I only have a right ball. I don't know. The left one has been gone for about a decade now.
Yeah.
Would you like to see it? Anybody?
No, pop it out the shorts. Let's see.
You good? You good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Don't put that on me. My friends do not beat bitches, yo. We don't beat bitches. None of my niggas put their hands on women. We don't abuse women. That's not what we do. We respect women of all kinds. But if my safety happened to do so, will I turn my back? I'm sorry. I'm just letting y'all know. Dog. I'm not. Listen, all football season, I know for a fact I was hanging out with racists. My bartender, Pete. Kyle, you know Pete. Every football Sunday, last Sunday, we went to a bar in Manioc called the Crescent Inn. I don't care about shouting out. I've done it 1,000 times. Every football Sunday, last Sunday, we went to a bar called the Crescent Inn. I went there after the season. Pete was in there watching NASCAR. Pete hate niggas. You think any man who watches NASCAR with his own free time is a good person? No. Pete hate niggas. I hugged Pete many a nights. Many a nights. Many a nights I hugged Pete. Many a nights, yeah. Same move next season, Reg. Same move. You know what I mean? Pete, my dog. I'm not gonna lie. There was months, I'm not gonna lie, the month of February, I might have paid Pete rent. Has been I was tipping that nigga. I might have paid his rent the month of February. I was a tip guy with Pete. You know what? Pete looked out for me all season. I said, yo, my twin, slime. He said, nigger. Didn't even hear it. I said, the birds. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just letting y'all know. I apologize, but when I'm watching football, I'm not leftist. I'm not anarchist, Dom. I'm Eagles fan, Dom. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not leftist, Dom. I'm not anarchist, burn the system down, Dom. That's not who I is. It's go birds. It's go birds. He was tricking on his local race. Jeff Hardy, King. Jeff Hardy. My fault, y'all. My fault. I gotta relax. Woo! Yeah. My fault. I crashed out. Man.
How we fell apart, okay? Look, my baby a real deal stepper. We hang with the clowns like jesters. I turn to on like fester. Yup, These niggas they lie on mics. These niggas they cap on pies. These niggas they play with their life, okay, alright. Look, we shot over this shit in tweets. At the funeral, your mama gon' weep. We spinning with clit in the streets like how about that bitch and I blick? Damn, I gotta calm down, nigga. I gotta ride now, nigga. Niggas ain't okay. Niggas ain't fucking with the wimp. Said you outside, I see you then. Niggas tryna highlight VPNs. Niggas won't lie, I leak DMs. Niggas get paid by CPM. Unc be sleep by 6 p.m. I get the call out, niggas is sneaking edition, alright? I get the reach of the grabbing my pipe. Tired of piecing it up with the ops. These niggas be talking like I won't slide for real. Yup.
You make it hard to hate.
And I make it hard to love. And that's how we fell apart, okay? Look, my baby a real deal stepper. We hang with the clowns like jesters. I turn to on like fester. Yup, These niggas they lie on mics. These niggas they cap on pies. These niggas they play with their life, okay, alright. Look, this shit in tweets. At the funeral, your mama gon' weep. We spin it, we clean in the streets like. Street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, yeah. Street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper, yeah, okay. We make it hard to hate.
My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. I got locked in. My fault. I apologize. My fault, y'all. I got locked. I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. I'm back. Zidane said, yo, black people go to Maniac now. LML. That shit was Philly's Williamsburg. Quiet as kept. My girl live over there. I be in that bitch scaring niggas, bro. I be walking around big and black just scaring niggas. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm at my girl crib, I always wear my do-rag. I'm like, yeah, no. Am I threatened or am I one of the good ones? You will never know. Don't tokenize me, nigga. I'll kill you. Side note, finished my rookie bowling season yesterday. Won $165. Coming for first next season. That's not crazy. That's thorough. Matt doing old man shit like join boiler leagues. Yo, shout out to everybody who's gonna watch this later on the rewatch. Like I said before, at the top of the show, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe to our YouTube membership account. With YouTube memberships, you get for $20 a month, you get 3 episodes a week. That is 12 episodes a month. So in addition to these live streams that happen on Mondays and Fridays, you get episodes in the middle of the week as well. If you ever missed the boys, if you want to hear more talks, there's always more talks for you to go and listen to. Yeah, I mean. No, we good, yo. We good. We never, I'm not gonna lie, we never been better. I'm lying. We definitely been better, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. They are almost finished my kitchen, everybody. They almost finished my kitchen. Most of it's done. Do y'all want to talk about this Bridget Miller shit? By the way, I got this Bridget Miller shit inside the title. Shit. What happened this week's Olay? I thought she was part of the pod. I was, but then my Wi-Fi fucked up. I'm joining this week though. They're recording this week Wednesday at 1. Way too early for me, so I probably will not be sleeping. 1 o'clock is like I don't wake up to 3. Don't wake up to 3 o'clock. No subject switch. It's good, broski. You're good. We're off that now. I moved on. I'm a better man. I've learned. I was supposed to be on it, but my my Wi-Fi fucked up. It's funny enough, I'd asked Olay if we was beefing because Aaron, her producer reached out to ask me to be on this week's episode. And I was like, I just text Olay like, yo, we beefing, yo? Because you usually just text me personally, ask me to be on an episode. Like, you got my number. Like, why you working through Aaron? Like, stop. Don't. I'm like, yo, don't have Aaron text me no more. You text me. The fuck? Shannon Sharp again. Wow, I'm not talking about Shannon Sharp no more, bro. Every thought I have on Shannon Sharp, I've given. Every Shannon Sharp thought I have, I've given. There's no new thoughts on Shannon Sharp, honestly. There's no new Shannon Sharp thoughts. Shout out to that. No, fuck that freaky old man. That's all I got. Can we talk about Shannon Sharp? What is there to say? I've talked about him multiple times. I think last Monday stream I talked about it. We talked about on the pod last week. I think it was a $10 tier episode, so you can just subscribe for $10 to hear that one. I've talked about there's no new thoughts, bro. Y'all might be from after she get hands on that trigger on a P clip. That's objectively hilarious. That's objectively hilarious. So can we agree Shannon Sharp is a terrible person? I think Shannon Sharp is a freaky nasty old man who doesn't have discernment. That nigga has no discernment. That nigga should have just paid a real prostitute instead of fucking a 19-year-old. He's a freaky nasty old man. What sin is that, T.O.? Oh, this one? This shit blood orange and ginger. So that is. Oh shit. It's not gonna lock in. It's not gonna lock in. It's blood orange and ginger though. It's blood sense. This good sense though. It's good sense. I'm not gonna lie. Good sense. Also, my other one I got over here for later on, I got Lick Me All Over. This is my freaky scent. Lick Me All Over. This right my freaky scent. I get freaky to this one. This one I like when it's time for freaky time. When it's freaky time, I like to lick me all over. And guess what they do? Lick me all over type shit, bro. Yeah, I mean, relax. It get different. It get different when I do it. When I do it, it's time to lick me all over. Real quick, let me talk about this Bridget Miller shit. Because I did put it in the thumbnail. Because I didn't have much to put in the thumbnail this week, but I do want to talk about it. I gave like 20 minutes on the gorillas. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. Here we go. It's loading. You mean? This is Bridget Miller from Good Luck Charlie fame.
We're operating in the hard tech sector. It is a more capital intensive sector. I think we are benefiting from a system that is designed to be efficient with capital, and we're also a system that we're planning to be operational in the near-term horizon. You know, it's not the kind of thing where you have a 10-year timeline before you can have an operational capability. For us, it's really important to get into the field quickly. I think that's both a business incentive for us, but it's also a mission incentive. You know, space is now the domain of much of our critical infrastructure. It's not an experimental territory. Space is it's industrialized. That's very core to our mission, is supporting an industrialized space economy where emissions can't go down.
So, all right, hold on. There's a few parts of this I just need to think about. She said space is crucial to our infrastructure. That bro, Kyle, that was the first 30 minutes of the stream. Go watch the first 30 minutes. Space is crucial to our infrastructure, she says. And then she says, it's not experimental territory anymore. Space is industrialized. That's very core to our mission, is supported in industrialized space. Hold on. This bitch trying to colonize space, yo. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it besides for space. Like number one, can I just be on my black conspiracy shit for a second? Number one, the fact that all these tech companies are focusing on space tells me this Earth is really dying. There's a clock. There's a shot clock right now going. It's how much longer until the Earth dies. This shit said 20 years, bro. The Earth is collapsing. The Earth is dying, and all the tech billionaires are like, how do we get the fuck off this planet? How do we get to an arc, like a space arc, where we just find our next location? That's happening right now. For sure, 1000% is going down. Secondly, the fact that we're so, they're not telling us what they're not telling us why space is important to us. They're not telling us why. They're not telling us why it's important. Because the average person cannot comprehend why the space race or the fact that we want to get to space or make it industrialized is important to us. It's only important to the rich niggas. It's only important to rich people. Now, I'm not talking about regular millionaires. I'm talking about the billionaires. You mean, let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts does not make enough money to go to space. Jalen Hurts is dying with us. Myles Garrett does not make enough money to go to space. He's dying with us. These niggas is we talking about the ultra elites are making this shit happen. Well, Matt said, no, space is just, and that's AI. Companies are making billions off of it, off of prospective benefits. I'm be honest with you. I don't think it's that. Now, you may be right, but I don't think it's that. Oh, you actually, but I've been talking about topics this whole time. NVIDIA has some of the highest valuations of prospective benefits of AI. Why is Young Thug going to space? That was a fake report, bro. You got Centel, my nigga. Relax. You got knouted. How many slaves you fucking did take it with him? Each billionaire is getting 200 slaves. 200 like work slaves each billionaire is getting 200 slaves. 100 work slaves and 100 sex slaves. I want Cardi to live. Cardi's not living. NVIDIA has we talking about, you got baited, yeah, bro. You got baited. Is space real for real? Yeah, bro. Space is real, right? Space is a real. That's a real place. It's real, bro. Yeah, yeah. No, it's real. It's real. It's real, bro. It's a real place, broski. I mean, has Mars been touched? Is that the barometer of space being real to you? You been there? How will one achieve going to space? Not gonna lie, they only talk about space because human running planets. Yes, that's obviously the play. Yes, yes, they are obviously the planet is dying. They're trying to go to space. Mars been touched by mad rovers. Keep it a being. Has a human touched there? You seen the aliens on Mars? Well, on Mars we would be the aliens because it's their planet. But no. As far as we know, we are the only as far as we know, we are the only intelligent life inside our solar system. But I'm sure there's other solar systems similar to ours that house life, that houses life. How much do tickets cost to space? Yeah. Real good questions. Real good questions y'all asking today. Real good thoughts. Ooh. Can I pay the ticket with Klarna? With Klarna. You think the billionaires that are currently on this space race is taking Klarna, my nigga? For sure, they is. You know what thing? I ain't in the math on that. I ain't even, the math I didn't do. They got first class. First class flight, yeah. The whole flight in space is in first class. But there will be an economy section in a space flight. Yep. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. How would you pay the Klarna ticket off if you don't got a job? Are you gonna become a slave? Yeah, you know what thing? I think that wraps up the space talk. I think that. Woo! I think that'll wrap it up. Yeah. You niggas don't know about space? Yeah, I know one thing. Guess what? I'm not the guy to teach you. Yeah, I think that's good space talks, everybody. The elites are coming and they're taking it from us. I think that's efficient space talks we did just now. Wow. Buddy. What a combo. We got anything else? We got anything else? Is there anything else I need to hit? Y'all got topics y'all want to throw at me? Y'all got topics? Do y'all got stuff y'all want to talk about? Is it something I missed this weekend? Like we stand no chance? It's over with, broski. It's over with, broski. It's over with. It's done for. This plan is cooked. You see the sperm race? Would they let me call the spacecraft for a free ride? What is the sperm race? What the you know one thing? Let's Google it. What is the sperm race? The sperm race tells the story of the human conception as it's never been told before. With 250 million competitors, it is the most extreme race on Earth. There can only be one winner.